Everybody's muted, so we're good. All right, so I'm gonna put these weights away because we'll just use our own body today. So take a second just where you are, and I'm gonna bring my feet right under my sitting bones just to kind of ground a little bit. Feel myself grow tall, and then I'm gonna take a little weight shift. So into one leg, feel the weight of my body go into that leg, and then the other. And I'm gonna just kind of feel the hips, the ribs, the shoulders lining up. Good. As I just let the weight shift. Good. And then maybe let your head kind of come into this as well. So your head getting a little stretched. Maybe there's a sway that happens, right? Hips going one way, head going the other. Good. Just to kind of let the neck release a little bit. Kind of like a rag doll. Buenos días, cuerpo. ¿Qué tal, cuerpo? Good. And now I'm going to let my shoulders kind of creep into this sway as well. So one shoulder's dipping. Good. Seeing if you can feel the sides of your back stretching. Good. All right. And then as I come to that side, I'm going to roll through my torso and come up on the other side and then slowly find that sway, leading with my shoulders and coming up on the other side. Good, and we'll try that just a couple more times. Good, trying to keep your weight pretty grounded in your feet, and that's gonna let your back stretch just a little. Good. So now let's step our feet a little bit wider, and once again, find a sway. So shifting the weight, perhaps the foot comes and lifts up. It's almost like we're beginning today with a little dance in your body, putting a little spring in your step. Good. Moviendo cada pierna. Good. And then from here, let's just take a pause, anchor your feet, and then move your hips over each foot. So maybe you feel a little stretch in the Achilles as the knees bend. Good. And then from here, we're going to pause with your pelvis right there in the center. Let's exhale, sweep the arms up, and then let the arms stretch out in front of you. Exhale, they open. As the arms come down, you can fold at the knees. Good. Lengthen out through your back. Good. With our parallel toes, the thighs move back. Good. So just again, finding those sensations through your movement. Good. And we'll try that just a time or two more. Beautiful. So now let's go ahead, pause here on bottom, and just let the thighs again continue to move back, moviendo los muslos atrás. Buenos días, muslos. Good morning, thighs. 2 and 1. Good. Sweeping the arms up. Now take a stretch, estirando por un lado, stretching to one side. Inhale right back up, stretching to the other side. Now try this with the palms facing one direction. Ooh, so towards the body. Inhale up. Same thing, other side. Good. Now inhale up, roll the palms up, and take that same estiramiento. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's go back to the right. Now the palms will face forward. Sweep, extend the spine, and come all the way up. So now exhale as you reach and come through. Vamos a mover por el centro y arriba otra vez. Good. Each side, we're going to go to the left, a la izquierda, una vez más, one more time. And now from here, hands to the thighs, extend and round. So you're lifting your head and chest. And then lowering down, letting the shoulder blades separate. Inspirando arriba, inhale, stretching up. Exhale, rounding under. Inhale, stretching up.
Exhale, rounding undercut. So really feel that space. El espacio entre
los omoplatos, the space between your shoulder blades,
on cada lado de la columna.
on each side of the spine. 2. And then we're going to hold out here, pull the palms up, extend the arms, and now sweep the weight once again, one foot into the other, one foot into the other. You can feel, again, estamos doblado por las rodillas, you're bent through the knees and extending. Good. So now we'll inhale back through the center. Exhale, bring your fingertips
to all the toes, to todos los dedos. And vamos a extender. Let's lift the thigh bones. Arriba, arriba. Muy arriba.
Good. Empujamos por los pies. You're going to push through the feet and then cruzar el cuerpo. Inhale up. Take a little back bend. Moviendo los pulgares atrás, moving the thumbs back, and then you'll take opposite pinky, meñique, a dedito chiquito. So you're taking pinky finger to your pinky toe. Meñique, a dedito chiquito. Good. Very, very, very nice. Excellent. Let's do this una vez más. From here all the way up once again. And then let's just girar your toes out. So turning the toes out. So now in an external rotation, we're going to let the knees bend. Los muslos mueven afuera. So you can say that, think that. Los muslos mueven afuera. You're taking your knees out. And I've got my palms turning in and then out. Palmas adentro, palmas afuera. Remember your tailbone, coccyx abajo. Good. Vamos a bajar y subir. Bajar y subir. Good. Muslos afuera. Muslos afuera. One more time. Muslos afuera. Now this time let's come pull down and take a codo al muslo. Take the two palms up. Codo al muslo. Arriba, codo al muslo. Codo, really feeling the sides of your back. Bueno, cada lado de la espalda. Good, let's hold on this side once again and now sweep two arms. Por el centro y arriba. So again, still getting that big estiramiento, big stretch through the back. Beautiful. Inhale, two arms up. Exhale, lower hands here to the floor. Exhale, let's extender las rodillas. And now doblamos otra vez. Good, so if you want a little block or two blocks under your hands as you open the hips wide. Good, doblando por las rodillas. Abajo, afuera. And push to the feet para subir otra vez. Good, so just waking up glúteos, femorales, bueno, y también muslos de la columna. Good, so now from here, switch, send your weight lado, pasamos por el centro y lado otra vez. So now you can kind of let your hands and feet, manos y pies are your anchors, son tus anclas, and now you're letting the hips move back into the sides. So this is sort of stretching the sides of the back. Good. You can look kind of underneath your thigh bones to get a little more stretch through the neck. Más estiramiento por el cuello. Good. And then from here, let's pause once again, back in the center, push. Let the weight rise up, hooking the thumbs, big long sweep. And big long sweep up. Good, one more time, otra dirección, let's push to the feet. Y estirar. Good. So this is my pierna derecha. I'm going to turn towards it. Let my hips face that direction. Good. So let's just try this. Go ahead and lift the back heel. And a few times, palms face up, palms face down. Doblando las rodillas. I want you to feel as the knee bends, it stays right underneath the hip. So the torso stays pretty upright here. Good. You basically create a right angle between the calf and the thigh, la pantorrilla y el muslo on both legs, las dos piernas, 2 and 1. Good. So now plant the back heel. Let that leg stay right where it is. Push into that heel and lift, open the chest, and exhale, stretch the spine forward. So we'll lift, opening the chest. Exhale, stretch the spine forward. Brazos atrás, arms back, cabeza adelante. Good. One more time. Beautiful. And then from here, desde aquí, un brazo cruzando el cuerpo and up. One arm crossing the body y arriba otra vez. Cruzando el cuerpo y arriba otra vez. Cruzando el cuerpo, arriba otra vez. So really feel your weight ground through both feet. Those are your anchors. 2 arms up. Good. La vista a tus pulgares, your gaze to your thumbs. And then let's girar, girar, girar. Turn it around. Try all that on the other side. So now your hips are facing, bueno, la pierna izquierda. And from here, first thing I'll do is raise the back heel, bend the knees. Good. So palms up, pushing down. Palmas arriba, empujando abajo. Arriba y abajo. Arriba y abajo. Arriba y abajo. Arriba. So thinking an erect spine as the knees bend. Good. Making sure you're getting a right angle between the calf and the thigh on both legs. Dos piernas. Good. And then let's pause down here for a moment. Exhale, extend your back heel into the floor so that back leg is now straight, tailbone still underneath you. Good. So now we'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, extend the spine. Inhale, arms stretch up, stretch the fingers towards the sky. Exhale. I'm sorry, I meant really kind of the palms face up, almost like you were, supporting weight, but towards the ceiling. Again, continuing to ground and empujando por los pies through your feet. Good. 2. Let's do this one more time. The next time you come up, let's open into a Y shape and vamos a cruzar el cuerpo. So you'll open to a Y, cruzar el cuerpo, moviendo afuera. Good. Open y cruza. Open y cruza. Open, cruza. Last time. Open y cruza. Good. So now from here, 2 thumbs up. Take your vista a tus pulgares. Beautiful. Pivot through the other side and step to the back end of the mat. Good. So now, exhale, lift one leg, lift the other leg. Good. So just feeling a little bit of connection. Abdominals, hip flexor. Good. Good. If it helps to kind of put your hands here at the hips, let one leg float up and then the other. Then let's go ahead and pause, una pausa con la pierna izquierda subida. So you're going to pause with the left leg lifted, extend through the shin. Good. So you're just feeling the torso stay upright. Weight is in your right heel. Go ahead, feeling the outer hip and the glute, the hamstring connected to the heel por el talón.
Good. Left leg moves down. Vamos a hacerlo otro lado. So pulling that femur bone up, stretching out and back. Fuera, adentro. 5, 4, y 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. That leg moves down. 2 arms reach up. Opposite elbow to thigh. Press through the hands. Exhale. And también por los pies. So hands and feet anchored through one another. Good. Inhaling up. Exhale, reaching back. Inhaling up. Exhale, girando. Y también estirando la columna. Good. So now let's do this one more time each side. And from here, 2 arms up. Now stretch and reach them out towards your shin bones. Good. And I want you to lift the thigh bones up, and you can maybe lightly here tap your shins. Good. Feeling your chest expand. And exhale. Now hands to your ankles for a moment. Pull the shoulder blades, estirando por los omoplatos. Good. Push into your shin bones again. And then slowly walk one hand out. I want you to feel all the muscles there in the shoulder. Reach the other arm out and feel again muscles in the shoulder, but energetic opposition. Then vamos a extender. We extend. Extendemos por esta mano. Then I'm going to do that same thing other side. So the idea is that through this action of walking out, I'm really waking up my shoulders. Good. Good. And then from there, I want you to exhale and push back through 2 hands. Take the tailbone up. Bend the knees now, and then lift the hips, and then curl the tailbone under. So vamos a subir, elevar el coccyx, y ahora bajar. So this should feel like a little, it's almost like a cat-cow in a down dog. Good. Try that just a couple more times again. Remember to push back. Now hold the tailbone lifted and stretch the neck, lado y lado, stretching your neck side to side. 2 and 1. Walk the hands back. So moviendo otra vez por los hombros. So I want you to let one arm come up, set it down, up and down. So really work those muscles while you move back. Good. Push through the feet. Inhale, arriba, otra vez. Good. So now step the weight forward into the right foot. Exhale, hands here to your sides. So tuck the shoulder blades onto the back. Push into the front heel. Lift the back leg, hand to the foot, stretching up. 5 breaths. Exhale, 2 arms up. 5 breaths. Hands to your 2 hips. Extend the back leg. 5 breaths. Set the back leg down, bajando la pierna atrás, and push through the front foot. Right back up. Okay, let's try that on the other side. Vamos a pasar adelante. So step forward with your left foot, la pierna izquierda. Even your 2 hips, brazos a tu lado, so arms at your sides. Exhale, pull weight into the front foot as you bend the back knee. Mano y tobillo. Brazo arriba. 5 respiraciones. Good. 2 arms up. Manos en tu cadera, hands to the hips. Extend the back leg. Set it down. Bajando la pierna. Y ahora to the back of the mat. Atrás otra vez. Good. 2 arms up. Exhale. Now reach through the arms as you lower down. Good. So now from here, go ahead, pick up your right foot. Just see about lifting that leg and maybe taking it to the sky. Now, if this feels okay, walk your hands out. Let's go right, left, right, Good. And from there, you're going to open the hip out to the ceiling. La pierna arriba. Good. And then exhale, take the leg to the side. Good. And now bring the foot behind the hand. Push the back foot into the floor. And we'll walk our two hands out. Good. Now we'll allow that back leg to lift. Good. That hip's going to bend. And then extend. Now from here, if it feels nice, you'll pull the weight into that front leg once again. And slowly see if you can find standing on that one leg. Step your left foot forward into it, and we'll try that on the other side. Good. So your arms reaching up. And exhale, let your fingertips mover adelante, so stretch your back forward. Good. Now from here, take a little weight into the hands, manos, and then the left leg lifts. Good. And then if it feels nice, you'll walk your weight out, right? Left, right, find a down dog. So one-legged down dog, sending the heel, el talón en el piso. And from there, otra pierna adelante. Stretch, reach it up. Good, so we're going to push back through the arms. Push down por el pie, el talón abajo. And then up through the quadricep, through the knee and the ankle. Okay, y ahora, esta pierna, you're going to take it to the side. So it stretches out. Doblamos la rodilla. Put it behind your front hand. And then from there, walk your two hands up un poquitito más. And from here, let's lift the back leg up. Good. And then if you can, externally rotate, lifting into standing split. Good. And then as it feels comfortable and ready, or you feel ready, you can push through that foot through the heel. So lift all the way up. And just rock the weight side to side. Let's move to the front of the mat. And brazos arriba. So your arms stretch up. Good. Tailbone pulls down. From here, vamos a doblar. You're going to bend the knees. Arms reaching back. Hold for just a moment. Feeling that power through the arms. And then slowly place the hands debajo de los hombros. So your hands go behind or under your shoulders. And two heels reaching out into a plank. So reach through the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lift the tailbone all the way up here. From that lifted tailbone, you can bend the two knees. Now take the elbows down. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. So now reach the hips back and take your forearms to the floor. Inhale. And exhale, push the balls of the feet down and lift the tailbone up. Good. And then from here, go ahead and lift one leg. So find that full extension through the quadricep. Good. And right back down. Other leg lifts. Good. So I really want you to feel the hamstring helping you hold that leg in the air. Good. Exhale, slowly bajando. Good. So now from here, lifting the tailbone just one more time. Muy bien. Let's bend the knees. And take your blanket, if you have one, to the center of the mat. Good. So I'm going to come pull myself rodillas debajo de la cadera. So your knees are right underneath your hips. Let's exhale, pull your shoulder blades together for a moment. Y estiramos la columna. Stretch open your chest. Dos brazos afuera, 2 arms out. So now I'm going to take my pierna izquierda afuera, take that left leg out, and exhale, reach toward it. Inhale, pull up, and reach away. Arriba, y ahora abajo. Arriba, ahora abajo. Arriba, y abajo. Good. So now hold on to your rib cage. Por las costillas right there. Hold through the ribs. And then I'm going to let that hand come down. I'm going to now take top leg, lift that leg, hand to my foot, stretch, reach the hip behind me. Good. Exhale, extend the leg right back out. Push it deep into the floor. Push down deep through my top hand. And lift into side plank. Yeah, I'll cross that bottom leg under. Good. You can dip through the ribs here. And exhale right up into a long, full plank. Good. So that bottom leg, pull it under. Exhale, coming up. Pull the left leg in. Muy bien. Let's try that on the other side. So I'm going to extend la pierna. Maybe can move this way un poco. Good. Brazos afuera. Stretch towards the leg and up. Stretch away. So this, holding the hips, alcanzando las costillas. So holding the hips steady, stretching through your ribs. Good. Do you feel the oblique muscles right there? Good. So now from here, keep that sense of stretch. And then you're going to lift this leg. So inner thigh, outer hip. Good. Hand and knee bend. Good. So la mano atrás. La rodilla doblada atrás. Good. Holding their shoulder blades together, omoplatos juntos. Good. Open back up, extend and lower the leg. Con control. Good. And then remember, through this bottom arm, I'm going to push back and find a side plank. Empujo atrás. Good. So then from here, top hand. Oh, let's try that. Reach the ribs up and then pull the rib cage up, 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 up. Good. So now I'm going to take my right hand to the mat, pivot back up into a down dog. Good. And then from here, from my down dog, bend my 2 knees. Reach my weight back over the pantorrillas through your shins. Exhale up. Try that 2 more times. So this is like ottoman pose, like chair. Sink a little deeper. Un poco más cerca. Good. And from here, let's hold. And then move the pelvis forward. Take your hands to the low thigh or to the muscles, to your thighs. Stretch so really feel the thighs move vertical. And then if it feels nice, hands to the heels, head back. Push your weight through your feet to lift up. Good. Forearms down. Stretch them out. Right leg out. Left leg out. Good. And then I want to slowly, slowly, slowly allow the hips to come to the floor. Hold on to that sensation there. Scoop the belly up and hold just the hip bones lifted for a few breaths so your lower abdominal wall connects. Feels its job there, supporting, apoyando la columna baja. So supporting your low spine. Exhale, set the hip bones down. Now just point the toes. Reach them up as much as you can. Good. Move the elbows wide. Rest the head on the floor for a moment. Breathing. Good. Bend the knees. Heels reaching towards the sitting bones. 5 breaths. And then hands alcanzando los tobillos. So you're taking your hands to your ankles. Exhale, lift your esternón. Lift the sternum up. Respirando. Exhale, release, let that come down. So if you like, lift up again, and then gira a la derecha, so you can roll to the right. Good, desde aquí, from here, take it, and we'll roll back behind it. Volviendo atrás. Good, it's a wonderful stretch for your hip. Energy, energía por los glúteos. Good. Inhale back to the center. Lift the sternum, extend the legs, and take the arms up. 10 breaths here, Shalabhasana. Push the palms in. Good. Exhale. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Lift just your head, so feel those muscles in the arms. Good. As you pull the sternum up, tuck the elbows into your sides. Good. Inhale, find a Bhujangasana, up into a down dog. In this down dog, see about letting the head melt as much as it can towards the floor. Exhale, coming up. Lower the knees, let the top of the head come down. Just getting comfortable here. Muy bien, so now we'll practice a little Shirsasana, headstand. So I'm going to take my forearms to the floor, pinkies, press them in. And so remember, 5 phases, 5 stages. So immediately, I don't want my head falling forward. I want to actively be reaching my head back as I push the forearms into the floor. Maybe the top of the head comes down. Good. And then you can lift one leg and then maybe the other. And just breathe here. Take a couple breaths. And then from there, you can lightly pull the thigh bones over your cadera, over the hips. And from there, extend the shin bones through the knees. Heels to the sky, talones al cielo. And feel that attachment between the glutes and the hamstrings. Good. Doblando las rodillas, bend the knees again. Thigh bones lifted. Knees coming forward, maybe they extend. Good. And then a slow lower of the feet to the floor, reaching your weight back through the feet. So from here, stretch your arms nice and long. And then if you like, take your right foot and your left foot to either side of your 2 hands. So you've stepped them forward. And then I'm going to reach my arms back as much as I can. Let my head come underneath me. Pull the head rock back and forth. So do you see my hands here? I'm going to try to come and just for the fun of it, sit on my hands. Again, to me, yoga is always about doing something you've never done before. I've never sat on my hand in this way before. So that's fun. So now from here, I'm still sitting on my hands. How much can you extend the leg? Ooh. Good. How much can you extend the other leg? Good. Can you extend 2 legs while you're sitting on your hands? I don't know. Good. Exhale. Let the soles of the feet come together. I'm still sitting on I got my hand, my sitting bones on my hands, and it just feels really nice on my wrists. Enjoying that. All right, and then you can pull that all the way out. Take the hands here for a moment to your feet, to the outside, or to your big toes, and then press the outside edges. El borde de los pies están empujando juntos. They're pulling together, pushing together. And then you can come stretch out over your feet. Okay, let's inhale, sit that up, and now take the feet, have them lifted. Take your hands to the outside edges of the feet as well, a los bordes de los pies. And from here, exhale, extend. So, extender por las rodillas. You extend through the knees. Y también por la columna, also through your back. So, el peso del cuerpo, so the weight of your body está equilibrada, is balanced through your hips. Good, let's exhale, pull that right back in, but maybe leave the 2 feet together, and exhale, squeeze the knees. Come stretch towards your toes. Let the shoulder blades separate. Separando los omoplatos. Now I'm going to come pull up. I'm going to do like a little version of chair pose, sort of an inverted chair. Shoulder blades pulling together. Good. Now let those hands move to the inner thighs. Once again, separando los omoplatos, so separate the shoulder blades again. Good. Now inhale, pull the shoulder blades together. Hands move to the outsides of the thighs. Pull the weight into the sits bones. Extend your right leg and then release your hand. Exhale. Returning, left hand stretch, reach the muscle, reach your thigh. Good, y también la mano. Good, y ahora, volviendo. Good, so now reach through 2 heels, 2 legs out, 2 brazos. 5 breaths. Good, let's bend the knees. Extend the 2 legs out. Hashimotonasana. Doblando, doblando. Good, so I'm thinking about my sternum, moving towards my shin. Good, inhale. And exhale, bring your palms for just a minute under your shoulders. Lift, take the toes towards the floor. Hacia el piso con los dedos del pie. Bend the knees, reach the hips slightly forward. Inhale. Meñiques, pinky fingers to your deditos chiquitos, pinky toes. And from here, let's just do a little, vamos a bajar, bajar. Hacia el piso. So you're just moving down towards the floor. Good. Desde aquí, lifting your head, your shoulders, shoulder blade. Subiendo, subiendo, subiendo. Good. All the way back up. This time with your legs a little longer. Vamos a hacerlo. So you'll inhale. And exhale, bajando, bajando, bajando. Good. Bring the thumbs, palms juntas otra vez, so take them together overhead. Reaching through your dedos. And then brazos afuera, cabeza, hombros, omoplatos. Good. All the way back up. Doblando por los codos, bend through the elbows, get a stretch. Good. And then from here, we're going to inhale and exhale right before your shoulder blades come down. I want to pause and breathe. 5 breaths. Good. Exhale, lower right back down. We're going to try that again when you lift up from the floor. Cuando subimos, lift the head, the shoulders, get the shoulder blades up. Hold 5 breaths. Good. Now press the palms down. Lift the 2 legs. 5 breaths. Good. Lower the head, lift the legs. Good. So if you're in a good position here, I'm going to slide just slightly this way. From here, I'm going to push my brazos abajo and lift my pelvis up. Good. Push the arm bones into the floor, empujando en el piso. Good. You can fold at the forearms, take the hands to the hips, move the thighs back. Good. And then exhale, knees right over the hips. Extendiendo las piernas, you're extending the legs. So then through the quadriceps, you lift up. Y vamos a subir otra vez. Good. Exhale now. Slowly let the 2 legs van a bajar otra vez. They're going to lower, bajando, bajando. Muy despacio. Good. Now you can take your hands, muslos, hands to your thighs. Manos a tus muslos. And then lower, slowly, 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 pushing the thighs into the hands. And here we are. Good. Check your neck, lado y lado. Exhale, take your hands here to your feet. Get a little stretch. And now let's push feet into the floor, brazos a tu lado, arms to your sides. And then exhale, lift, stretching your hips up. Satyabandha Sarvangasana. Exhale, releasing, letting that come down. This time we'll push up again, tuck the shoulder blades a little bit closer. Palmas juntas, pull the palms together, and walk the arm bones into the floor, mientras empujando los pies into the floor. So you're pushing your feet, your hands, your arms, and relax. Vamos a relajar. Relax your forehead, your jaw, tu frente, tu mandíbula. Good. So exhale, lowering that back down. Now the 2 arms arriba, arriba. Good. And then 1 arm under, other arm under. And we'll push our hands into the floor, lift the hips. Good. Lift onto the top of the head if you like. And exhale, stretch. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Lower your head down, bajando. Take your 2 wrists together, or palmas juntas, and then cross. Right arm over the left, hook the arms. Left leg over the right. Good. Feet to the floor. And you'll just exhale, take the knees to one side. Gonna find some balance here. Good. Inhale. And exhale, let the knees float to the other side. Muy bien. Cambiando la posición de los brazos y también los pies. You're changing the position of the arms and legs. And then the legs move to one side. Good. Y en otro lado. Open the arms. Take the two legs up. All right. And then see about just taking the feet sort of towards the hands. And then letting the legs kind of slide back down. Stretching one leg out to the side. Una pierna afuera. Anda dentro. Otra pierna afuera. Y adentro. Dos piernas afuera. Releasing the legs. Feet together. Just let the hips stretch here. Relajando un rato. And then your legs pueden abrir. Brazos también pueden abrir. Los ojos pueden cerrar. The eyes can close. And then vamos a manejar dedos de la mano, dedos del pie. Stretch. Estirando por los brazos, por las piernas, stretching through the arms and legs. Let's pull our two legs, jalando las piernas sobre el pecho. And we'll roll to one side, giramos un lado, and come up to seated position. Con las manos juntas. Bajando la cabeza, lowering the head, cerrando los ojos, closing the eyes. Tu práctica es un regalo a todo el mundo. Muchas gracias. Namaste.